It's a big sports weekend. You got the Super Bowl on Sunday, and then we, of course, here at least in the States, because the fight's in Australia, we have your big fight, UFC 284. Cannot wait. I guess how you feeling, Yair? How was everything?
Everything is going running smoothly. We're here in Bali, enjoying the weather, enjoying the food, enjoying the people. It's a beautiful place to be, and we have good friends here that make us a favor to borrow us their gym, and we're training there at Soma Fight Club, and we're happy to be here.
When will you go to Australia? And I was going to ask you that. I didn't know if you had traveled there early to get acclimated to the time difference and kind of work that jet lag out. When do you head over to Perth?
I think we're leaving Tuesday, this next Tuesday. So it's Friday here. So in the next 3 days, we'll be leaving from here.
I know you're somebody who obviously pays attention to your, clearly your fitness, but also what you eat. How do you adjust for what is a big time difference and sort of getting your body ready to fight when it's not typically when you might fight?
Yeah, so we've been here in Bali for the last 6 days, I would say 6 days. So I tried to come earlier. We couldn't do it because whatever situation was.
Right.
But that's why we're here for like we want to be here on this time for like 2 weeks to get adjusted. And everything just kind of changes. Your food changes. You gotta get used to that. The time change. You gotta get used to that. But we're doing a pretty good job now, and we're gonna be ready no matter what, regardless of whatever it happens. We're gonna be ready for the Josh Emmett fight.
Now, talk to me, Yair, about Josh Emmett. He's a guy, I don't want to call him a journeyman because he's better than just a journeyman, but he's a guy who has had to fight for everything he's gotten. He's wanted a title shot, and now he has it. What's he good at? Where do you have to be careful? What do you expect when you're in that octagon with him?
Well, I am sure that he's good in whatever area. Like wrestling wise, he's good. He's explosive. He's fast. He's quick. He has powerful hands, and he's strong. He has endurance. He has everything. He's a really tough opponent. He's a really dangerous opponent. But so am I. So it's gonna be interesting to see who uses the strategy better. That's it. That's about it.
You obviously have different styles. I mean, you're like I don't know, like watching a magician or a ninja. I don't know what it is, but you're so fun to watch. You know, stylistically, how does it look? What does the fight look like?
It's just as simple as the art of boxing. Hit and don't get hit. That's it. I'm gonna try to be there, smooth, quick, hit and don't get hit. In the early interview, somebody say it's easier to say than do. But
Right.
this is what I do for a living. And of course, it is easier to say than do. But I'm sure whenever you prepare yourself good, you go on there and do your work easily. So that's what I'm planning to do.
What's the plan? Obviously, you have Alex Volkanovski on the card as well, who is the champion. You are hoping to be crowned the interim champion. What has the UFC said about the plan? Is it to immediately fight Alex after this fight? How does this work, Yair?
Like you, like we don't know what's gonna happen next. Because it's gonna be a lot of up to what Alex wants to do after this fight. If he wins, I don't know if he's gonna be able to, or he will want to come back to 145 pounds. Holding two divisions is always hard for anybody, but I think I was saying like Volk is one of those fighters that he can do that, and but he has a really tough proof in front of him, which is Islam, and it will be interesting to see the fight. If he loses that fight, I think he will go back to the 145 pounds regardless of you know, and it's gonna be interesting to it's gonna be interesting matchup in
Yeah.
between Volkanovski and whomever wins his next fight, which of course uh, I'm thinking it's gonna be me. And I was looking for that fight for a long time, but I mean he obviously had some other thoughts on his head, and I think he's doing a great job. I think he's doing a great job, and it's gonna be interesting to see that matchup. I can't wait to watch that fight.
Yeah. Do you root one way or the other? Because you, like you said, that is a fight. I knew you were going to say that. I know just how you want to test yourself and you want to fight the best guys. Do you hope he loses so you get to fight him? I mean, do you have a rooting interest in the Volk and fight?
No, no, not really. It's just whomever is better than I is gonna win. That's it. And but if you ask me, I don't have anything against Islam.
Yeah,
All the opposite. All my support to them. But for me, there is more chances to fight Alexander Volkanovski, right? So if he goes in there and surprises the world, and he does really well and finishes Islam or just only wins the fight, it's gonna be a bigger achievement for me if I get to fight him, because I will be the two-time champion, So that's the only thing, If you ask me, I think with Volk, hopefully he wins.
what will it mean to you to have that belt put around your waist inside that octagon?
It will mean a lot, It's been years and years of working towards some dream, and all my family and friends put in a lot of, like, I don't know how to say it, like they put a lot of illusions on
Yeah,
me, whenever they see me and the people.
yeah,
So just that, not only them, but me, I also put a lot of effort, like it's just been a lot of work,
yeah.
put into this, and it will be finally one of those things that when you finally do it, it's just like relief, finally, like we finally do it,
Yeah, you
so I'm
dedicated your
looking
life to
for that
this.
release. Yes, exactly.
I'll let you two more. I'll let you go, Yair, and thank you so much as always. Could you ever see yourself going up? Is that something that you have any interest in? Might you go to 155?
I think as I'm getting older, I think that's more realistic every year that passes, so probably it's going to be one day where I decided to go to 155 pounds. It's going to be a lot easier on my body,
Yeah,
because of course, on my age, I need to understand that.
yeah.
And I probably do a lot better in that division. I'm tall, and I don't look that muscular, but I don't know where all my weight comes from because sometimes I'm really heavy. And, yeah, it's a possibility, of course.
Yeah, I didn't know how if you had trouble making weight because right, you do look very lean. So I didn't know if you had
Yeah.
trouble making weight or not, or if it was a struggle, a battle to make it to get to 145.
Yeah, it's just always a struggle for anybody, trying to make weight, because it's hard. I drop like 35 to 40 pounds every time I'm gonna fight. So that's all what I have to lose. I know I don't seem that heavy. I'm
No,
I'm
you don't
kind
at
of,
all. You seem so lean.
yeah, kind of lean and tall,
Yeah.
but I don't know where all that weight comes from. So yeah, I see. It's interesting, because it takes a lot of work to get to 145
Yeah,
pounds. I never missed weight before, and I'm not planning to doing it ever.
that's it. Knock
Because
out the
that's the first job to do.
right. Yeah,
So
it's probably the harder job. What do you weigh now?
I'm in the 150, some 59, 58.
Okay,
Yeah,
that's
getting
that.
there.
That's awesome. I'll get you out of here on this one, Yair. Do you, when you envision how this fight plays out, how do you see yourself winning?
I see myself winning by knockout. I've been visualizing myself doing a knockout on this fight. Of course, it's always easier to say than do, as that's what I hear in the interview before. But of course, whenever you envision something and you truly believe you can do it, you can. So it, there's two kinds of people: the one that thinks he can, and the one that thinks he can't, and they're both right. So I'm gonna do it.
I know, and I know which one you are. Yeah, Yair, thank you so much, as always, again, for your time. It's UFC 284. Again, we will all be watching. Thank you so much.
Thank you, brother. Thank you for the interview and the time.
Of course. Thank you, brother. I'll talk to you soon.